Let's see if this works now. I'm gonna call Kai down here for. There we go. Let's see if this works. Hopefully. I gotta set up my other Restream account. I don't know what I did to it, but it won't. I was trying to get on there, but because then I could put both of the things on here, but it wouldn't do it. So see if it comes on. There we go. I don't know. Like I said, what it's going to do. Yeah. For some reason, none of them wanted to work today, so see how long this lasts before I get pissed and say fuck it and just turn it off. So I had to wait and see. Damn thing! I waited. Took me like 20 minutes to get on my account. For some reason, I can't. I don't know if it's because it's windier and shit outside or what's going on. But I've got my pen set up so I don't have to go like this. I can just look down here. Hopefully, yeah, my other account wouldn't work. So I had to get one of the kids to help me figure it out. But probably won't stay on real long because I got to get on here, back on here and try to see what's going on. First, the Wi-Fi went got kick on, and then like I said, I don't know. I'll have to try to figure it out. Of course, I don't have the patience to do all that, so I'd get her to get my kid to figure it out. Had to cut my hair before I come on because my hair looked like shit. So Um, yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to come on today, but I could come on today and tomorrow. I got my schedule mixed up, so I figured I might as well come on. I know come on after 6. Of course, I figured I'd just come on this account because the other one, the one that's where most of the people are working, uh, get on. But and so it's basically about it. I try to get, like I said, I try to come on that that other streaming thing I have, but it wouldn't let me connect for some reason. Of course, living like 4 miles out of town doesn't help, and there's no towers around here. And goddamn bird flies by and parts on it, messes everything up. But he's in our coffin. But yeah, that's I gotta get everything figured out by the 18th because if I can't get on that one, I'm gonna have to get Restream. I think you not Restream. If I can't get on Restream, I can get on StreamYard. I think you can get like a free trial with it, and if it works pretty good, I'll just start getting that. I can't pull that one up, but yeah, I was at work yesterday, and I posted it on my other Facebook. There was a big ass fire. I mean, you seen a little bit of black smoke, and next thing you know, that the whole cloud was covered in. I mean, you can smell it. Smelled like you open a window, it smelled like a wood burning stove. And after everything, I got ready. I checked my schedule, and I'm like, oh shit! I thought I worked them 2 days, but I don't. The 2 days that I thought I work, I don't work them until the weekend. So, but yeah, I guess today's the opening day of baseball. It popped up on my phone, which I'm not a big baseball person, so I don't worry about me coming on and talking about that because it's one thing I don't follow. Yeah, I figure I'll come on real quick before one of my kids come home, and then teenagers are loud, and then I gotta get on here and try to figure everything out because the 18th I got like I said, I got someone that's going to come on and be a guest and talk to me, which I'll post a picture of her. You'll see what she looks like. I'm going to have to have someone come in and monitor the chat because I don't want any ignorant people coming in and say anything. I mean, so I'm going to get a hold of my buddy and see if he can monitor people. I mean, you can leave comments, but if they get to the point where people start getting ignorant towards her, and he can just boot them off her. But if you live where I live at, Sunday up in McMecken, West Virginia, Double Bishop Donahue High School, a buddy of mine's having a wrestling show. It's starts at 3, so if you want to, if you like wrestling, you can go up and watch it. I was going to go up, but like I said, I had to work, so eventually I'll make one of these days. Every time I try to plan something comes up. I'm like, I'm going to just stop playing the shit and say hell with it. But yeah, the 18th, I'll have someone come on. It'll be about 6:30. Hope I can keep everybody off the internet here. the same thing. I'll just use my mobile hotspot. Yeah, I'm gonna post this weekend or probably tonight on my Facebook page about her coming on. So yeah, she's a wrestler. She was actually real cool, but when I was telling her what I do and stuff like that, and she said, yeah, she was interested. A lot of people ask me why I don't do these like late at night. Well, for one, when you have kids, you can't be in there having a conversation so. But yeah, so hopefully it'll be a good one. And if everything works out pretty good, I can get her always to come back on later down the road. And then I got my one buddy. I'm going to message him. He just got he's a wrestler too. He travels all over the place. At a show towards bicep, tricep, they had to reattach it, tore from the bone, and they had to reattach it, and then he had to get screws, staples, all kinds of stuff. But he's doing a lot better now. Get him, he can come on and talk about that. But yeah, I'm going to try to come on tomorrow a little bit earlier in the daytime because this is usually one at a time. This is why I don't like doing about this time because this is when by the time everybody gets off work and goes home and relax, cooks dinner or whatever they do. So I try to do them like in the afternoon. But yeah, so I got to get everything set up. That one thing I need to start doing is writing passwords down because I get one password in my head that I constantly remember. But if I set up something else, I got to write it down or I forget what the hell it is. So yeah. So that's basic. But I'd like to get a couple other people to come on. I mean, I'm not like these other ones try to get famous people to come on because then you're shelling out all this money for maybe like 40 people to be in there and 40 or 50 people, and that's not even worth it. I'm going to spend that much kind of money, like to get a bunch of viewers. But the one that's coming up, I told her since she's taking time out to do this, I'd throw her a couple bucks to help her out. I don't expect people to do it for free. Nothing's free anymore. And for the time being, so I don't have my microphone because the little bracket thing that I had attached to this table decided it wasn't going to stay anymore. So I'm going to have to go. I know a guy lives in town. Instruments like guitars, drums, all that stuff. And he has microphones, mics, so I could probably get a good deal off one of them. He gets them and he fixes them. He's real good at doing it. I'm actually sat outside with him one time while he rebuilt a whole sound system that he made a killing off of. He got it for dirt cheap and then fixed it up, rewired everything, and he makes a killing up, stuff like that. I admit him to a friend of mine. He knows it because my buddy's a guitar player. This shakes because it's just I got to get a new stand pretty soon too. Kind of hard to get stuff when you got limited space to do stuff. But yeah, when I have her come on, I'm going to have it connected to both Facebooks. I don't do Twitch. I'm not a big Twitch fan. Twitch is for people who play video games and stuff, and I'm not, wasting my time doing that. Maybe down the road I will. Of course, I've seen people that do Twitch that don't do real good, so just have to wait and see. Maybe down the road I'll do it. But Yeah, I was going to come on earlier, but then I got sidetracked, and I was like, then I figured, well, I come on. I'm not. I usually like to do this one. This is me here, but it's not so bad. Well, my son's here. He, he always helps me pick stuff too. Like I said, this would be the second stint. Well, the other stint I can still get it, use it, but I gotta uh, finagle to stay on. But I figure I'll just get the one that stands up, like the one I had before. Plus, I want to get a new microphone. I'm due for a new one, so I'll try to get all that before the 18th. If not, I can just do it like this. I mean, I don't have stuff. I can move my arms without knocking anything over. But yeah, so hopefully I can get everything set up. Everything will be good to go without any interruptions and stuff. It'd be good, good interview. My daughter's she's gonna read the comments. I'm gonna, because if I give someone a wrench, I learned this from my buddy of mine. If I give someone a wrench and if someone comments and he sees it, he can get rid of it. And so what I did is I got one on this one. So if she's helping me out and she sees an inappropriate comment, she can get rid of it. Because how people are. I mean, with her being a wrestler, and then I'll have her picture up her so people know who she is. I know I'm gonna have a lot of perverts on her, and I don't want to deal with that. Cause which I'm not think I'm going to have that big of a problem. And then her pretty soon, God willing, that my other buddy that does the wrestling, he owns it. I'm gonna interview him, and then I talked to my one buddy. Going to interview him for he owns a museum that he's had for like 10 years. If you're into the paranormal stuff, I'll have him come on. He's a real good friend. Of course, most people know who he is. I mean, they had their own YouTube channel. If you get on there, you'll see it. It's called it's him, two of my other buddies, and a friend of theirs. It's called Paranormal Quest. I think it's called This Is Reality. Yeah. Of course, my buddies. My other buddy, it's hard for him to do stuff with it because with his schedule, what he does. And my buddy I'm going to interview, I got to set up time with him because with him being busy too. I had to get them all three to come on. Maybe one day I'll get them all three to come on. Then like I said, I'll just have random people come on. And then my one buddy, he has a podcast, but he does podcasting, and then he'll get on. He's one of them gamers people. I'll get him to come on. He's pretty funny. He's a good guy. He's been when I was setting stuff up, he walked me through it. So I'll have him come on. A couple other people I wanted to bring on, but they got a real bad reputation of being weird and creepy. So I won't. I'm like, nope. I want to have people subscribe and join. I don't want them to but yeah, I'll come on tomorrow. For some reason, I can't figure out why we pay $100 some for internet service. You can never get on there. I'm not using my hotspot now. It's hard to tell. But he's like I said, as long as I can come on. Usually when I interview someone, it's maybe like a half hour. I try not to go over an hour. One time I was 1 minute away from being on it for 3 hours. And I don't believe I'm doing that. We can talk. That's the day I got on. I lost track of time. And I'm like, after I ended it, it said the ending time. I'm like, oh, I would have waited 1 more minute. It would have been 3 hours. I don't see staying on all that time. then you bore people after a while because they're like, oh, you know. But like I said, it's the 18th that I'm interviewing her. Like, I'm praying to God everything goes good. It'll be at 6:30. My daughter's going to be here. She's, like I said, she's going to monitor the chat, and then my other buddy's going to monitor it too to make sure, because my buddy does it, and he's always got trollers coming in. And one thing I'm not going to put up with is someone being inappropriate. I see other podcasts where the people who do them, that they just thrive on that. I'm not like that. So, and this tells me I got people on, but this says that, this, well, I think it's good. If I just did straight YouTube, it'd be different, because Facebook never tells you the right amount of people you have on here. But yeah. But other than that, like I said, I'll be on tomorrow. It's kind of hard to do. I'd like to do them every day, but if you do so many people get it, they won't want to watch, because after the first couple, they're like, oh, So I try to do them every other day, or maybe like one or two a week. Although before I went back to work, I was doing them every day, and I'm like, oh, I got to quit doing that, because people are going to get tired of that shit after a while. But yeah, so that's basically about it. And then that I was supposed to have another person come on. She was a wrestling manager. She managed a wrestler. The communication process not going real well. She said she'd do it. Told me to get a hold of her. I did. So I didn't hear from her, so I got on another one. So eventually I'll hopefully get her to come on. But I need to see how long. Yeah, this one is only going to be like a half hour. I could, But I think I do better without after microphone. My one buddy, he does it without a microphone. I don't need some big fancy setup. If you see what I'm using to do these, you would understand. But now my buddy that does the gaming, he does it because he's got a good setup, because he does gaming channels and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't want to have people come on here asking for money and stuff. He's got someone wanting to message me for some reason. They always do this when I'm on here. Then when I'm not on here, I don't get a message all day. But as soon as I do these, that's when everybody's like, "Oh, let's see what he's doing." Same thing I do when I do get on here to talk. But now I can't get the damn thing to start working. There we go. But yeah, I can sit here all day, not doing anything. But as soon as I hop on here, that's when I get phone calls and text messages, and I'm like, "Geez, people must wait till I come on." It's like I start calling him. Let's fuck up his podcast, And I hope no one gets offended because my language, I don't get on here and spat off, start swearing up a storm. But I was one, and I told the guy, I messaged him, I said, "You're not going to have that many people if you keep getting on her ranting and raving." But yeah, I try to, some people do this for money. They make money off of it. I don't do that. I'm not going to get on her and say, "Oh, I need a donation." No. Or have like memberships, or, have scrolling across the bottom, my PayPal account thing. I do this to do entertaining, to entertain people, when I did the wrestling for all them years, everybody kept trying to pay me. I'm like, nope. I just did it. I just said, like, to do it as long as I'm entertaining someone. That's a better payoff. And honestly, I didn't think I'd do it. I only thought it'd be a couple months, maybe a year. And 21 years later, Eventually, I'm gonna have to quit doing it because get too old and working and stuff like that. Uh, which like I said, I didn't. Yeah, mind doing it. Uh, the two companies that I did it for, they had their Hall of Fame thing. They gave me a plaque and shit, but it's somewhere stored away. Um, but yeah, like I said, I'll be on tomorrow. Probably between like 1 and 2. I'll post like an hour before I get on to let people know. But like I said, I don't like to get on her real late. I mean, like I said, everybody knows I have kids. They're in school, and I try not to keep. They try to sleep and they don't want to hear me on her. Like I said, I've been doing these for probably about 4 years, but like off and on. But I did them on other ones. I got. Then I thought, well, maybe I'll start doing it myself. And but like I said, if I start getting people to come on, maybe I could probably pick up a couple extra subscribers and stuff. But it's everybody was wondering like, what the hell is he doing? That's what it is. And people were going to tell me, "Oh, this is harmless." Now I before I do something, I always look into it. Should I do it? No, but I do it anyways. It's better than drinking and smoking pot. So that's a plus on that. But I get on her. I get on her just when I'm bored and watch people get smoked open or smoke dope and drink on her. But hey, that's her thing. I don't criticize people for what they do. When you get on and start being inappropriate and sexually harassing people on her, talking to inappropriate underage kids, I don't. I watch her. I don't even associate with people like that. YouTube. I think the YouTube needs to get a better looking into what people do. Because I've seen some weird shit on here. Trust me. I think the weirdness is finds me when oh yeah, he's on. That's good, But no, don't. When I was doing it, I don't do it from here. I was going down to like wrestling shows. Probably won't be doing that for a while because, like I said, with my work and stuff. And you try to do something like when you're live somewhere at a different place. You always got people want to come up. There's one guy I've known him all my life. He always like, "Oh, you want me to come on?" I'm like, "No, dude, I'm doing this about wrestling." I tried to, but I was polite about it, But well, the good thing about these, you don't get to see it because you're working. You can always come back and watch it later. But yeah, the last one I did was about WrestleMania weekend, which I didn't really want to do one. I put up a day, One, I didn't care about it. I didn't watch it. I'm not wasting $10 on watching something that I don't follow. Plus, I get the updates on my phone on what happens before it happens. So I figured out how I got that. My buddy sent it to me. He said it was something. It's like a spoiler alert. Tells you what, because everybody knows that they know what's going to happen before it happens. And then I'll always have something to drink with me, but I get on her if I don't have something to drink. I sound like I've been smoking non-filtered Camels all my life. But yeah, like I said, the 18th, like I said, I'm going to have her come on, talk about her career, how she got started, what got her into wrestling. And like I said, I'm going to have two monitors watching to make sure I, I don't get a weird that pops in. Usually if I have like a guest, I was telling my one buddy and my daughter, if I'm going to have people come on and I'm going to have someone monitor the, the chat. So, because you always go get somewhere that don't want to pop in. People to get this sick obsession with, doing that. Actually, I had to do that one time. I was doing it when I was doing these, and I had one pop up, and I figured out how to do it. YouTube caught it right as it commented, and it didn't show up in the comment. As if you want to, add this to the chat, you can. And as soon as I read it, I knew who it was from. So I put a stop to that. I wasn't a big process. I just, I messaged the person and told them, I had a couple of choice words, and then YouTube banned them. They can't follow my page. Now, if I go on like from this one and do another one, and then they can. But I just I don't know how, because I have like extra, YouTube accounts, which I didn't subscribe to these. The ones I got now are from people, because I know people, they'll make up 100 accounts and put under, so that you say, oh, I got 100 people watching. And actually, no, it's all the same person. I think it's a waste of time and effort. But it's like I said, I'm going to have to update my computer, get it all ready for the 18th. Like I said, it'd be good if if I had a good internet connection, and I didn't have to bounce from room to room to do these. I get where I just can leave it set up and not have to worry about it. I think that the reason why the other stand fell apart, because I kept taking the microphone stand, because I had to keep taking it down, putting it away, taking it back out, setting it back up, and eventually it just got wore out. So, and if you get a microphone stand, don't get plastic ones. Plastic sucks; they don't last long. But I messaged my one buddy about coming on, but I don't know if he's watching or he's busy. I think my son's going to heck out of London. He's got 19 years old. He's got a sinus cold, sinus infection, and hurt his shoulder. I told him, I said, when he told me about his shoulder, I said, made him a doctor's appointment, because I didn't make one, and look what happened to me. I think I'll be fine. But trust me, that it hurt like hell. But I figured, I'll be all right. I just kept popping extra strength. I don't know, but then the longer you wait, the worse it gets, I guess. But yeah, like I said, so yeah, like I said, hopefully, I try. Like I said, I try not to stay on too long, because for one, there's only so much you can talk about unless you have someone on, and I think people are idiots for being on there for longer than what they should have to be. So yeah, wrap this up here shortly, but I'll be on tomorrow. Now Saturday, I'm not for sure. That's like I said, up in the air, and maybe Monday after or in the evening, because I work in the morning that day. One other thing, before that, I got this job, I went on it because with my arm, I couldn't do a whole lot. Well, once I went through all that headache of getting it taken care of, so I didn't lose or it killed me. And then I went to all the therapy to, build the strength back up in my arm, which it's, it don't hurt as much, but it's stiff a lot, because, he said I would have permanent damage. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I didn't lose it his armor to kill me. You know, there's a lot to go through for one person. But trying to, put applications in, now I get back to work. I got like 20 different places I want me to come to work, and I'm didn't ignore them. I said, if you can match what I make here or pay me more, then I'd be willing to do it. But so yeah, that's how that went. But yeah, the job I had, I mean, it was a decent job. I got good hours and stuff. But like I said, this come along and kind of put a hiatus on everything. Like I said, if your arm hurts, if you step on it wrong, pulled a muscle, pinched a nerve, tore something, you want to get it checked. You don't want to wait, because I did that, and I had to get 4 shoulder surgeries, and once they were kind of they were real skeptic on if it was going to work. But I've been, they told me one doctor told me, he goes, most people wouldn't be able to make it to this. I said, well, I've been hit by a car. I've been stabbed. I've been electrocuted. Yeah. I said I'm a walking natural disaster. Eventually one of these days is going to catch up to me if I'm not careful. When you just, took caution to the wind, that's when it comes back and hits you in the hand. Because when you first wake up and someone's hand is in your face, that's your first instinct to do. But like I said, I bounce from topic to topic. I mean, when it's just me, that's why I said open topic or just random things. I'll put random because it's just like random things I'll talk about. But other than that, like I said, tomorrow, probably about, like I said, 1 and 2. Like I said, I don't like doing these late at night because, like I said, a lot of people are just getting off work. There's they're tired. They just want to, relax. Not get on here on YouTube and listen to me ramble on it about shit. I mean, I like doing it. My daughter, I forget who we was watching someone. She goes, I like to do that. So I said, are you sure? I said, this is something you want to do. I can see where I'm at now. She goes, oh yeah. Well, got on an interview. She interviewed that one lady that does photography and stuff like that. We got to go on a different podcast, but someone said they were joking, made an inappropriate comment, and not like real graphic, because you're going to be 18, shit like that. People just being, they made a stupid comment, and look where it got it. I'm the one that does it. She'll do them every once in a while. Now, if you go on someone's podcast, or if you're on your own, you don't start making ignorant comments or rude comments or stuff like that. Like the one guy, my one buddy, he has a guy comes on, pop in, doesn't say hi, how you doing? Say, hey, can you send me money? I'm like, who does that shit? Well, I guess he's got problems, so as long as he don't bother me, because I don't send money to people. Yeah, but other than that, like I said, I'll be on tomorrow. I'll say between maybe 10 and 10. Listen to me, 12 and 2. Now, if I don't come on between that time, it's because something happened. But other than that, yeah, that's basically about it. So hopefully I will talk to everybody tomorrow. I might just go without the microphone stand. I don't know. I have to see how it goes the next couple of days. I mean, I can get a microphone stand and a mic for the guy. I mean, I can get him a discount on it, but I don't know. But other than that, I don't want to bore anybody. Everybody go, listen to this as he keep rambling, thing going. But like I said, I will talk to everybody hopefully tomorrow. So everybody have a good day.